1-0. McAllister on 61. Szoboszlai with the assist, but Liverpool were brilliant in that first half. Courtois kept them in that first half. Penalty, could have been a penalty. All that type of stuff. Hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. Reds are back. I'll win against Aston Villa at the weekend. Clean sheet. Midweek, Champions League, big game, huge game. 3 wins there, 4-0 for Liverpool against Madrid. We beat them 2-0 at Anfield last year, and we beat them 1-0 at Anfield this year. Absolutely huge win, and well deserved. It has to be said, well deserved by the Reds tonight. We really did deserve it. McAllister scored against them last year as well. Remember, he's a good record against them, but I just thought in the first half I was getting worried. Courtois was pulling off saves left, right and centre. It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? This is just going to be one of those nights. But that was an all-action, brilliant display by the Reds tonight, and well deserved in my book. And deserved. Madrid had 1 or 2 chances, of course they did. They're Real Madrid, you know, they won't go away. They'll still be thereabouts in the end. But Liverpool, wow, 2 unbelievable wins. City at the weekend, that'll look after itself on Sunday. That's another huge game. But unbelievable tonight, you have to say. They're really good tonight from Mamardashvili all the way up through. Clean sheet, another goal, clean sheet, Wirtz as well. I mean, Szoboszlai, that guy is just like a robot, isn't he? He's unbelievable, the energy. Who was man of the match? Hit the like, hit the share, let's go. As I say, just a quick reaction, 5-minute, 10-minute reaction to that huge win by Liverpool tonight at Anfield by 1 goal to win. McAllister with the decisive goal, and as I said earlier, it was a well-deserved win by the Reds. Absolutely huge win. So hit that like, hit the share, let's go. Tuesday night has all of us. It's amazing how quick it turns around, isn't it? We're going into the Aston Villa game at the weekend. We need to get a result. We need to get a performance. We need to do this. We need to do that. He picked the team. Yeah, we were a little lucky at time against Villa, but we grinded it out. We kept the clean sheet, and we got the win against Villa the weekend. That gave us confidence going into this big game, didn't it? That gave us confidence, and we needed confidence against a really good Madrid side. They're 5 points clear of the Premier League in Spain. You know, they beat Barca last week 2-1. They're a really good side. So for us to put in that performance, 90+ minutes was unbelievable. Clean sheets, a bonus, you know, and really gives you confidence going into City at the weekend. Maybe even with the likes of Isak back and stuff, maybe on the bench. So, wow. I mean, you know, all of a sudden out of nowhere, Liverpool are back, but I mean, 2 huge results. If we can finish it with some sort of a result, if we beat City on Sunday, there's an international break down. We all hate international breaks, but it's some turnaround. It's where we want to be. It's unbelievable. The Anfield Lark is in the house. Good to see you, Dave. Anfield Lark, thank you very much. Hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care for that 1-0 win by the Reds. McAllister with the decisive goal. Unbelievable. Up the Reds. Zane is in. Dave, can we first give credit to Courtois? He is a joke. He is. Should have been about 3-0 at half time only for Courtois. I mean, he was absolutely unbelievable. Arsenal are the best team. Arsenal's a good win. Was it 3-0 away against Sparta Prague tonight? But look, we beat Madrid. You know what? They won it 15 times or something. They are the kings of Champions League, to be fair. We're more like the princes, but the princes beat the king tonight. I was going to say David and Goliath, but it's not quite that, is it? But Liverpool, unbelievable tonight. Well deserved by Liverpool tonight. It has to be said. Deserved that from the first second. The crowd was up. And it's one of those famous nights at Anfield, isn't it? Under the lights. Famous nights at Anfield. We did it last year. We were at a place last year. Of course, we beat them 2-0. McAllister scored last year as well. But just man for man, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a ball for Szoboszlai for the goal as well. I mean, Szoboszlai's just been brilliant. I mean, he's the season so far, isn't he? He's the man of the match, player of the season, whatever you want to call it. He has just been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Good game for Liverpool's Waka. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely. So it's their first loss. No, I know they got beaten by Atletico Madrid. It was 5-2 or something like that recently, but they haven't lost many games. I think it's the first or second loss of the season, maybe even the first loss, but absolutely brilliant stuff. As I say, guys, hit that like button, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Dave's LFC Chats, huge win for the Reds tonight at Anfield. 1-0 win, 2-0 the weekend, 1-0 tonight. Clean sheet City. I do like 5-star hotels with those clean sheets. The clean sheets are back, and that is really good for the defence. Van Dijk, Kanate again, brilliant. Bradley, Robertson, Mamardashvili, the whole back five are absolutely brilliant. The midfield then, the control, the energy. Szoboszlai, oh my God, wow, he's like one of those energy. He's like one of those energy bunnies. He'd be brilliant from those bunnies. You know those battery ads for Christmas? I mean, he's absolute energy on bunny. Szoboszlai is just ridiculous. Red Bull, whatever you want to call him, Red Bull boy. He's just runs all day. And the goal from McAllister was absolutely beautiful. He needed that. He was brilliant at the week. He had a good game against really good game against Villa, and then tonight was just unreal. Up front, the boys did their work. All hard graft. Wirtz again as well was brilliant. So absolutely brilliant. Bradley pocketed Vinicius Jr. Yeah, that was nice to see. Robbo. Look, everyone was brilliant today. I haven't got a bad thing to say about anybody. I really can't. I was just worried at half time that with so many chances, the disallowed, the penalty could have been, mightn't have been. Courtois pulling saves off like an octopus, and you're going, this could be one of those nights, couldn't it, guys? We got it in the Champions League a few years ago in 2022 where Courtois got man of the match, and to be fair, we were the better team that night. Madrid walked away with the bloody Champions League, and here we are tonight, 1-0, the wins in the bag, 3 wins out of 3, 9 points out of 12. And we're in a healthy position now in the Champions League. We have a big game against City, and we're going into the City game with a lot of confidence now. It's amazing what we can do in football. Not even a week. I mean, Saturday lunchtime, you're going into the Villa game with trepidation, you're worried, can we get a win, can we get a point, can we do that? We beat Villa, we get a clean sheet, and then going into the game tonight, that game, the confidence, the impetus, and then we go into tonight, get the win. We're in confidence now. I mean, City play against Dortmund tomorrow night. Maybe sit down and watch that. But absolutely brilliant, and possibly even Isak back. Isak back maybe on the bench at the weekend as well. So that game takes care of itself. Liverpool City, I'd be very confident going into that game now after tonight's result. Absolutely brilliant. World-class team performance. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. As I say, hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. Let's go for Liverpool. Beating Madrid at Anfield tonight, under the lights. Huge game. Game week 4. That's now 3 wins. It's 9 points out of 12, and we're in a really healthy position. Plus the performance from first minute to last minute was absolutely brilliant. You know, at 1-0 you're hanging on last 5-10. You're thinking we've done enough to win this. You'll have chances and stuff like that. I just thought professionally, man to man, the energy, the decision making, everything, slots, subs, everything was brilliant tonight, and it was well deserved. It has to be said, well deserved. One of our best performances now of the season. Well, that wouldn't be, would it? But you know what I mean. So huge win. I'm not going to stay on too long. It's just a reaction. Huge reaction to that game tonight. It's absolutely huge win. And I, for one, am a happy camper going into the City game of the weekend. Proud of the boys tonight. But Szoboszlai, I mean, can he get any better? I mean, he's absolutely ridiculous stuff since Szoboszlai. Delighted McAllister, of course, getting the goal and stuff like that. It was absolutely beautiful. Great to see him coming into a bit of form, and the team probably picks itself for Sunday as well, doesn't it? As I said, I'd expect maybe just have him on the bench last 15, 20. Just nice going into the international break. If we can win that, if we can beat City at the weekend, it's wow. We have turned this around. And then you're saying, don't want an international break. You just want to keep going, don't you? But it is what it is. But we just got to, wallow in this one glory tonight, beating Madrid. It doesn't happen all the time. We beat them last year, of course, but you'll always be happy with a win against Madrid. Good Madrid side. They're probably going to win the Premier League. They're going to win that Spanish league. They're 5 points clear of the team in that league. Let's be real. And I think they've won the last 3 in the Champions League as well. They've won the last 3 games. This is their first loss in the Champions League. So huge win tonight. I have to say, after the game, I might do another video, 1 or 2 other videos and stuff like that. We'll chat about the game on Friday or Thursday or Friday. But absolutely huge for the Reds tonight. You guys are loving it. Layla is in the house. Bradley was absolutely brilliant. One of the best strikers in the world. Yeah. Bradley does have a habit of brilliant against Madrid, doesn't he? He was man of the match last year. Remember the tackle on Mbappe? And this year, absolutely brilliant again. We know Bradley has the potential. We know he has the skill and talent. It's just the injury issue with him. He gets injured too. He gets a really good run of form and you say, this guy is unbelievable. Then he gets a bloody niggle or an injury. So we just got to cut out those niggles and those injuries. And that guy has just got some. I mean, he's only a young lad. Was he 20, 21? He's bad, So he's got some future ahead of him. Brilliant tonight. Absolutely. Everyone was brilliant tonight. Absolutely everybody was brilliant tonight. It's hard to pick one. Bradley, yes. Szoboszlai, yeah. McAllister with the goal. But I think everybody was absolutely brilliant tonight. I'm delighted for Slot as well. I'm delighted for Slot and the team. And what a game. Pity I wasn't at that game. That would have been some game to be at tonight. But I'm going to leave it there. That's the reaction. Cannot wait. Lots more to come. Brilliant stuff in Liverpool tonight. Beating Madrid by 1-0. McAllister with the goal. Szoboszlai with the assist. Huge by the boys. And I am, for one, a happy camper. So hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. The Reds are in the house. Could have been 3 or 4. Yes, it could have been. We did enough. I'll take 1-0 all day long, baby. Once you win a clean sheet, is another bonus. That's 2 clean sheets in a row. We couldn't keep a clean sheet for our lineups. We've got 2 again in 2 tough games, and we've got City at the weekend. It gives us confidence going into that. We will be confident going into. Don't be overconfident because Haaland to watch at the weekend, but absolutely brilliant. Some lessons learned in terms of team lineup as well. Since Anfield, Lark, yeah, absolutely. I think he'll stick with this now, which might make the odd 1 or 2 changes. I think Wirtz as well, up front look brilliant, like Ekitike, and then Salah and the midfield 3, Gravenberch, something McAllister. Of course, that was the team that won us the league last year. We've had injuries in that position, but I think you'd have to go again at the weekend. I mean, why would you break it up? Because it'll break after that, so you'd have to say, right. And we have an extra day. City play tomorrow night, so we have an extra day until Sunday. So rest day tomorrow, go again. Maybe Isak on the bench, give us that little 15-20. Confidence is building, boys and girls. Huge win. Not going to stay on much longer. So as I say, hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub if you care. I'm a happy camper. You're a happy camper. That's the reaction. The Reds are back. It's finished at Anfield. Liverpool 1, Madrid 0. Let's go. Talk soon. Never walk alone. Cheers, guys.